And we're here at the State of the Union just moments after the speech. Congressman Schiff, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be with you.
What did you hear? What did you hear from the president tonight that has you up and ready to work for the American people?
Well, I think he called on us to make sure that this is an action-oriented year, that the Congress is a productive player, and the president signaled his willingness to do it without Congress if that's necessary. But I hope we can make progress on immigration reform, on minimum wage, on bringing prosperity to millions of American families still struggling from the recession.
Let's talk about minimum wage for just a second. So the president made a very clear pivot tonight saying, listen, if Congress refuses to act, I will act to make sure that all contractors, all government contracts, that is, raise minimum wage to $10.10. Do you think that this will spur Congress to act, or at least the House to act?
I certainly hope so, and I think there's bipartisan support for an increase in the minimum wage. We see it at the state level. Hopefully we'll see it at the federal level as well. So I'm optimistic, but I'm glad that he's taken the first step, and he's also calling on a lot of private employers to follow suit, and I think it was exactly the right tack to take.
Now, what is the one thing from this speech that you believe that you're planning on taking home to your district and saying, listen, this is what we're going to do, we're committed to this, and this is what can help my district the most?
Well, I think one of the keys that the president talked about was making sure that employees and those seeking employment have the skills they need to succeed in this economy. And the key is education. We have a lot of very successful community colleges in my district and other institutions of higher learning, making sure that they're providing their graduates with the tools to go on and get those new high-skill, high-wage jobs. I think that's going to be critical, and that's certainly part of what I want to take home.
So talking about community colleges, this has been a big effort for the vice president. Later on this week, he's going to be out at community college sort of talking about the importance that they play in sort of not only revitalizing our economy, but make sure we're educating our young people and getting them to be part of the workforce. Do you feel as though that what we've seen from the president's enough? What do we need more of from the president to make sure that our community colleges work?
Well, I think we need more assistance and cooperation and collaboration with Congress. There's a lot the president can do through executive order, and there's a lot that he can do bringing together institutions of higher learning with the business sector. But a more robust investment by the Congress in higher education, in these community colleges that help with the transition to work, that is also going to be very important.
I couldn't agree more. Now, all of our viewers, they like to play a little game, so they tweeted in some word associations for you. Let's see how you do.
All right.
Barack Obama.
Great president.
Cruz.
Cruz? An interesting member of the Senate.
An interesting member of the Senate. Love it.
Although, actually, I'd rather think about being on a cruise.
Good answer. Good answer. Michelle Obama.
I think she's fantastic.
All right. Obamacare.
Obamacare, 3 million enrollments and going strong. It was wonderful to see the headlines this past week that enrollment in Obamacare soars.
Immigration.
Got to get it done.
Voter ID.
We have to put an end to these efforts to restrict people's access to the ballot.
A living wage.
Imperative in a country like the United States, as the president pointed out tonight. We expect that people that are working full-time don't have to live in poverty.
Polar vortex.
Just step outside tonight and get all the information about that you need.
Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty, not a show that I watch.
Not a show that you watch. It's a good one. Selfie.
Selfie. Oh, well, that makes me think of my 15-year-old daughter, and I've been sending selfies to her, just a little poke, a little fun at the selfie culture.
Twerking.
No comment.
Good answer. Good answer. Marijuana.
Colorado and Washington State.
Beyonce.
Twerking.
And Richard Fowler.
Richard Fowler, I'm not sure what to say.
Good answer. That was me. Thank you so much for being with us, Congressman. Have a good night.